incredible 22 years of service to this community and to the state and to the nation. When I started out in Congress, I don't think I ever imagined that I would actually be in Congress for 22 years, but it's been exciting, it's been rewarding, and I think it's been productive. So I consider it 22 great years that I've had a chance to serve this community.
And serve it well. Jim Kolbe dedicated his life to improving the lives of all of us. Some 2 decades ago, this congressman began a career destined to make a positive impact in our community and in the lives of those around him.
Jim Kolbe is a great American. He's a great patriot, and he's a great supporter of this region, and in particular the city of Tucson, and he's been doing that for years and years. All the times that I've been with Jim, he has a keen interest in helping the city in transportation issues, on transit issues, on workforce, economic development activities, neighborhoods. He's the hardest working politician I think I have ever seen.
You know, Jim Kolbe has done so much for the state, it's hard to compress it. A couple of things. One, his work in international trade, and of course in Arizona, our relationships with Mexico and so forth, so very, very important. Also his work on the Appropriations Committee with agencies such as Customs, and really focusing on some of the Arizona issues that are implicated there. But like I said, he's been active on so many things that affect Arizona and Arizonans that it's hard to list just a few. One thing about Jim that I've always appreciated is he approaches issues as an Arizonan and not necessarily as a Republican or a Democrat, so that he and I have always been able to get together. When I'm in DC, very often I'll stop by his office, we'll talk about what other issues that we have, things that we need help on, and he's always lends a willing ear and is willing to help.
In healthcare, at Carondelet, our call to action is healthcare that leaves no one behind. And Jim Kolbe has been right by our side every moment in that regard, bringing quality and affordable healthcare to Tucson and to Arizona and to the country. And specifically in Tucson right now, there are millions of dollars at work serving the poor and the vulnerable, strictly because of the efforts of Jim Kolbe. He's been present, he's been informed, he's been committed, he's tireless. I can't imagine anyone who could have done more than Jim Kolbe has done.
Health and education and economic development all go together. They go together in Jim Kolbe's agenda. These have been the kind of pillars in which he's built his commitment to the American people. And the university, specifically the University of Arizona, but any research university, is the intersection of these 3 important causes. So it's natural for Jim, given his causes, to look to the University of Arizona as the place to realize some of his own aspirations for the people he serves. And in the process, we've spent a lot of time together. I just like the guy, you know, we're friends. And that's nice. I can turn to Jim Kolbe just for advice. I get a sense that he's not simply responding in the political arena, but as a leader of our people and as a source of wisdom.
I think Jim Kolbe's biggest contribution was that he is able to bring diverse people to the table, all to agree on how to protect our environment. Not having him involved, we would not have had the science behind the Sonoran Desert Conservation Plan. There are some very significant natural areas that could have been developed that we now can protect, and it also helped us where we should grow. So having Jim Kolbe on board definitely made people take notice of very, very important environmental issues in southern Arizona.
He's a local guy who understands clearly that the border is broken. We need a comprehensive reform package to clear through the House and Senate. And the ear of many a congressman has been bent by Jim Kolbe on this issue, and I think they respond because they understand his knowledge, his experience, his background, and the institutional memory that he's provided on the issue.
Congressman Kolbe has been a true champion and an impassioned leader in promoting free trade and the open market. We're very proud of Congressman Kolbe's achievements and the representation that he has made on behalf of the state of Arizona, and what he has done to strengthen our business community and our economy, and most importantly, our partnership with Mexico to increase commerce between both countries. And so on behalf of the Tucson Hispanic Chamber of Commerce and all our members, we just send Congressman Kolbe a big mil gracias for his passion and commitment to the community.
Always had an open door. Because of Jim Kolbe, we've had the opportunity to serve this community, and we're very proud that we've done that with his support, and we've impacted the quality of life for Tucson, and we will miss Jim Kolbe and his nonpartisan support.
I think a lot of people that are in positions of public service have that feeling, gee, I like the contact with people, I like the fact that people say, gee, you're doing this, or maybe sometimes they say you're not doing a great job, but you like that kind of contact, and there is a sense of you have a mission, you have a sense of accomplishing something, and it's hard to imagine doing something else on the outside that would be the same. But I've always loved